Watch this next verse. Circumcised the 8th day of the nation of Israel, the tribe of Benjamin, and Hebrews as a law, a Pharisee. This showing you, this is him giving you his resume, his portfolio, who he is. As a zeal, a persecutor of the church, as a righteous, which is in the law, found blameless. He's telling you, I'm doing all that stuff. But what I just said, watch how it ends. But whatever things will gain to me, those things I have as lost for the sake of Christ. I want to learn. I'm trying to understand. I want to know who the living God is. I want to know who Christ is. I want to know that, because that is better than all the stuff I've studied. And then if I remember reading in my Tanakh, and then now we're in the New Testament, Christ says while he's on the scene in the book of John, chapter 5, verse 39, he says all scriptures were pointing and talking about him. So if all the scriptures were talking about him, now we have this Paul that comes and makes these Pauline letters, and he's really writing to the church to let them know, focus on Christ. Don't worry about all that other stuff, because if there's no Christ in it, there's no point. Watch this. More than that, I count all things to be lost in view of surpassing value of knowing Christ Jesus, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things and counted them but rubbish, so that I may gain Christ. That verse is saying, look, I have actually got to the place where I have learned and got all things that I've gained, but it didn't amount to anything when I didn't know who Christ was. Remember, the Judaizers and the people that was following this way of things, this way of the Old Testament, even though there was multiple scriptures and multiple prophets, so you had rabbis, you had different Jewish faith, and the whole Judaism, Christ, because they felt that Christ didn't come yet, they didn't. Now we have Paul that's here, that's showing us, look, all that stuff I learned, all that stuff I did didn't mean nothing. It's rubbish if I didn't gain Christ.